2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Luke Ilvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at TPC Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
We're in Vegas, and you can even see the famous strip from the golf course. Do the players need to roll the dice, have a little gamble out on that course?
I think you have to gamble everywhere on the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
Be rude not to. Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today.
A birdie putt awaits.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And that finds him in a share of second. The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 2 under for the day. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Ricky Fowler as he gets set for his next shot here on the 9th.
Wow, what a save. That'll help make a big move. The third hole at TPC Summerlin has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes his second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in 2 putts from there will be just fine, but watch out. Big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
Well, that's a handy shot. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this, it'll add up.
This is their look at birdie.
It looks like he pushed that one.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole. And that putt will end up short.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Putting now for a bogey.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. Well struck.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the fourth. Let's catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher. Lining up for his third now. Oh, that's the shot. Go ahead and make one. Don't worry about getting it up and down. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole.
And that will take him to 2 under. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And now we head to the seventh, where this happened just a moment ago.
This was his third.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure.
Time for the second shot here at the sixth. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one is right down the pipe. Oh, almost went in. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. This one started out on a good line. Still in the lead now after that hole. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Let's head over to the 13th. Time for the fifth shot. Beautiful shot.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, tidy looking shot that.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Leading by 3 strokes now. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3, playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Not sure if that one came out of the centre of the putter.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Yeah, he'll take that.
And after that hole, leading Billy Horschel by 3. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Putting for birdie. Not a bad line, this. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 5 under. Moments ago, a beautiful shot happened on the course. Let's take a look at it.
Out of the sand and into the hole.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 10th at TPC Summerlin is the beginning hole of a back 9 that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back 9 with a birdie. Nicely done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Good sounding strike, that one.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Currently in first position. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. playing this one about 130 yards out. And choosing the 8-iron here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Looking good. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that will take him to 6 under. Let's catch up with a human 1-iron. Will Zalatoris from earlier.
I tell you what, from the fairway bunker, this is one you got to keep your eyes on.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances. I gotta say, his short game is one of the best in the game. Yes!
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we?
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Sitting at 7 under, currently in top spot. Good shot there, Beamer. And here we are with the 3rd shot. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Okay, that'll work. I tell you what, there's been some great golf being played all over the course. Let's have a look at this. Lining up for his 2nd. And back to the play, shall we? Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
Looked good for a while, but unable to drop, just inches away.
Par putt coming up here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in 1st. Lydia Ko holds 2nd.
The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that putt drops, now 9 under as we head to the stretch.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
He sits in first position.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done. Pretty good shot there.
The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one that players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with along of this green.
An eagle putt awaits.
Well played. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Oh, well played. Lovely shot.
Pretty much guarantees a birdie for this player.
Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead.
And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 measuring just under 200 yards from the tips. The green shapes hard right to left towards that water hazard. Make sure you're clever at shaping your ball or don't take on any hole location that's tucked in near to the water. 8 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here. It's looking solid.
And that will drop in for birdie.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Absolutely flushed. This one from about 160 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulations, spot on all day. Awesome.
This putt for him to win the event.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.